Hello and welcome to this week's video. I've decided that I'm going to keep changing things around a little bit. So just like I did last week, I'm going to do the meditation first and then we'll move into doing the qigong moves. And the meditation that I want to do with you today is a very traditional mindfulness technique and it's called the body scan. So would you like to get yourself sitting down or standing or lying down? And if you're sitting, if you can, try to move your back away from the chair back, if your chair has got one, so that your back and neck and head are self-supporting rather than relying on the back of the chair. But as ever, just get yourself into any position that works for you. And make sure that you are comfortable. When you've got yourself into a position that works for you, at times during the meditation I will be coming back and asking you to check that you are still happy with your posture. So if it slips, you will be reminded to change it. So get yourself settled, comfortable. And then I'm going to sound the singing bowl, as I normally do, 3 times at the start and the end of the meditation. When I sound it at the beginning, the 3rd time I'm going to let the sound die away. And what I'd like you to do is to focus on finding that point where the sound of the bowl fades into silence. At the end of the meditation, if you've got your eyes closed, remember you don't have to close your eyes during a mindfulness meditation. Some people find it easier, but not everybody. So if you've got your eyes closed, can you keep your eyes closed until the bowl has sounded for the 3rd time? So I hope me babbling on like that has given you a chance to get yourself into a good position. So let's get going. So as the sound of the bowl stops reaching your ears, can you just be aware of any other sounds that are reaching your ears? Noticing how sounds come and sounds go, but I'd like you to remind yourself that you're giving yourself this time to do something that you know is good for you. No one is expecting anything of you. And so right here, right now, those sounds really don't matter. And as we go through the meditation, you're going to notice that you can actually put your attention where you want it and just pay attention to those things that are really important to you right here, right now. So let's start in a traditional way by bringing your awareness inwards and focusing your attention on your body and where your body is and what you can feel around you. If you're lying, touch of the carpet or the bed. Maybe you've got a blanket over you. If you're seated, can you be aware of where you are sitting on the chair, where that you touch the chair seat and the chair back if you are leaning back against the chair back. Just notice the different textures. And then bring your awareness still further in and just become aware of every in-breath and every out-breath as they naturally happen. Don't try to control your breath in any way, just let it happen quite naturally. And as you breathe, can you maybe get that sense of the whole of your body breathing? Because the whole of your body does breathe. Because when you breathe in, the oxygen that you breathe in gets taken to every part of your body. And although we mainly breathe with our lungs, we also breathe through our skin. So the whole of your body is breathing. It's getting the benefit of that oxygen. I'm going to ask you now to use your breath to tune in to different parts of your body in turn. So first of all, I'd like you, with your next in-breath, can you imagine that you breathe down all the way into your toes? Breathing down into your big toes, your little toes, and all the toes in between. Breathing down into the toes on both feet. And can you just become aware of any sensations that you have here? And if you have any sensations, can you just accept that those sensations are there, not classifying them, not trying to change them. We're not trying to change anything right here, right now, just exploring what we can find. And then, with your next out breath, release your toes from your awareness. And then with your next in breath, can you breathe down into your feet? And send your awareness down to your feet, to the top of your feet, the bottom of your feet, the sides, the heel, the ball, the instep. Explore every part of your feet with your breath. Again, just noting what sensations you have here. Maybe there's lots, maybe there's none. Just accepting whatever you become aware of. And with your next out breath, release your feet from your awareness. And then with your next in breath, can you become aware of your ankles? Ankles, being a joint, can often be a cause of pain or discomfort. So breathe down into your ankles and explore what sensations you have here. Again, maybe lots, maybe none. Can you accept whatever you happen to find there? Not classifying it, not identifying it, not trying to decide if the sensation is good or bad, it just is. And then, with your next out breath, release your ankles from your awareness. And then with your next in breath, breathe all the way down into your lower legs, your shins, your calves. Again, explore any sensations that you have here. Maybe you'll become aware of tension in the muscles in your calves. And maybe you will notice that simply sending your awareness to a muscle just makes you relax. But whatever you find here, no need to change it. Just accept that that's the sensation that you have. And then, with your next out breath, release your lower legs from your awareness. And with your next in-breath, breathe down into your knees. Again, another joint that can be a source of problems. So just explore your knees. Just noting any sensations that you have here. Not trying to change things, just observing them. Maybe noticing how sensations that you have change with your breath. And then release your knees. And then with your next in-breath, breathe all the way down into your thighs. And use your breath to explore the large muscles here at the top of your leg. Again, noting any tension in the muscles, and maybe noting that when you think about a muscle, it's natural for it to just relax. But again, not trying to change anything, just accepting whatever sensation you have in your upper legs right here, right now. Then release your thighs from your awareness. And then, with your next in-breath, can you explore your hips and your buttocks? Again, hips can be a source of a problem. Any joint can. Can you just explore that area of your body? And if you become aware of any sensations, just noting how they come and they go. Not attempting to change anything, just accepting what you find in your body, in that place, right here, right now. And then release your hips and buttocks from your awareness as you breathe out. And with your next in-breath, can you breathe in to your lower back and your lower abdomen? Again, the abdomen can often be a source, and the back can be a source of sensation. But again, not trying to change anything, just noting what sensations you have here and accepting that that's what you have right here, right now. And then, with your next out breath, releasing your lower abdomen and lower back. And then, with the next in-breath, breathing into your waist and your middle back. Again, exploring any sensations that you may have here. Not trying to change anything, just becoming aware of what you can feel right here, right now. And then, with the next out breath, release that part of your body from your awareness. And then with your next in-breath, breathe into your chest and your upper back and your shoulders. Again, another part of you that can be full of sensations. Of course, they react to tension. So can you just notice the sensations that you have? And if you notice sensations in your shoulders that indicate tension, maybe be curious about why your stress is felt in your shoulders like that. But then release your shoulders and your upper back and your chest. And then with your next in-breath, can you send your awareness to your hands and your arms? What sensations do you have in your hands and in your arms right now? You may be aware of what your hands are resting on. Maybe you're aware of some tension in the muscles in your arms, but again, as you become aware of the muscles, it's natural for them to just relax. But again, not trying to change anything, just trying to be an interested or rather disinterested observer of what sensations you have. Then release your hands and your arms from your awareness, and with your next in-breath, can you breathe up into your head, neck and face? Just explore what feelings you have in your neck, maybe in your mouth. What are your teeth doing? Where is your tongue? What sensations do you have in your forehead and around your eyes and in your cheeks? Again, not trying to change anything, just accepting whatever you find. And then can you release your head, neck and face from your awareness and just bring your awareness back to your breath and to the simple act of breathing in and breathing out. Then with your next in-breath, can you imagine that you take in a deep breath filled with love and compassion? And as you breathe out, can you imagine that feeling of love and compassion spreading around the whole of your body? And it will take maybe 3 or 4 gentle, easy breaths before that love and compassion spreads around the whole of your body, till the whole of your body is filled with those feelings of love and compassion, from the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. And if there is one particular part of you that you identified as having greater sensations or sending you more powerful signals than anything else, can you take another breath in and breathe in directly to that part of you, filling that part of you with love and compassion, maybe imagining your breath massaging that particular part of you. Because very often our bodies can be a source of pain, discomfort and trouble. And it's very easy not to love our bodies. We can find lots of reasons not to. But any body you've got, it really does pay you to love it, and give it some love and care and attention. Just imagine the whole of your body filled with those feelings of love and compassion. And then bring your awareness back once more to your breath, and then slowly allow your awareness start to spread out. So you become aware once more of where you're sitting, aware of the room where you are. And then start to become aware of sounds, and I'm going to ask you to listen for the sound of my singing bowl. And if you've got your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed until the bowl has sounded for the 3rd time. Okay, bring yourself back to normal awareness and then get yourself into position for a few gentle qigong moves. Qigong is a very good form of mindful movement. And I don't mind whether you sit or stand for these. I'm going to move back from the phone and stand up. So, if you are standing, get yourself standing in a nice, good stance. So that's feet about a hip width apart. Feet flat on the floor, weight evenly distributed across your feet. So think about the ball of your foot, the heel of your foot, and both sides. Bring your awareness up to your knees and just gently relax your knees. Then bring your awareness to these core abdominal muscles, and can you engage them with a slight pelvic tilt? Get your back straight, relax your shoulders, get your neck straight and tuck your chin in so that the crown of your head is pointing up at the ceiling. And if you're seated, then your feet still need to be flat on the floor, a hip width apart. And everything else from the core abdominal muscles up still applies to you. So you don't get away with that just because you're seated. But as ever, just get yourself into the best possible posture that works for you. Because this isn't about doing it perfectly. It's about doing it perfectly for you and within the limits of what your body can manage. Now, this is still being mindful of your body. So once you've got yourself into a good position, take a moment maybe to just close your eyes and just ground yourself. And our normal grounding image is to imagine yourself in a lift. And this lift has got glass walls. And at the top, you can look out over the most beautiful countryside. And when you're ready, with every out breath, can you allow your lift to float down one floor at a time until your lift reaches the ground? And then turn your arms so that the palms are facing backwards. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, and then with your next in-breath, just allow your arms to slowly float out in front of you. And then as you breathe out, just allow them to sink all the way back down. And you move your arms as far as you can manage in one gentle, easy breath, trying to coordinate breath and body with these. And only move your arms as high as your shoulders are happy to go. And nothing you do should cause you any pain or discomfort. I don't want you stretching. It isn't a question of pushing your limits. It's being aware of your limits and doing nothing to cause discomfort. So I want you to be working within about 70% of your maximum ability. So as you breathe in, let your arms float out in front of you. Breathe out and they sink back down. And then last time for this move, breathe out and let your hands sink down at the bottom. Relax and let go. And then with the next in-breath, allow your arms to float up, but then turn your palms in and let them spread out. And as you breathe out, bring your hands back in and then let them float back down. If you only make a small move with this move, this is fine. As you breathe in, really be aware of your chest and lungs expanding. As you breathe out, really notice that relaxation, allowing your hands to move back in and back down. Do this move twice more. With the bottom relax and let go. And then with your next in-breath, Bring your arms up. If you can get them nice and high without hunching your shoulders, do it. But if you're on down there, that's fine. Maybe imagine that you're holding a ball of energy between your hands, and as you breathe out, shift your weight slightly to the left. Dip on your left knee and allow your right arm to uncurl to balance you. And as you breathe in, everything comes back to the beginning. If you're seated, just raise the heel on the same side as the arm that's uncurling. I'll just move one more time on each side. And as you breathe in, everything comes to the centre, your weight's evenly distributed. And as you breathe out, turn your palms outwards and let your hands sweep all the way down by your sides. And as you breathe in, just allow them to float up again. Again, making these circles as big or as small as you're happy to make them. Small is beautiful in Tai Chi. And last time for this move. And this time as you breathe out, just allow your hands to gently float down in front of you, ending with your palms cupped as we balance the chi. So this time as you breathe in, imagine you're feeling around a small ball, and as you breathe out, imagine you push that ball underwater. Keep this move very small. Be careful to take your hands no higher than your heart. And then last time for this move. This time as you breathe out, can you bring your hands to rest in front of your tummy or on your lap or whatever works for you. And just take a few gentle, easy breaths, just allowing everything to settle back to where it should be. Okay, thank you very much for joining me in this video this morning. It's a little bit different to what I've done before, but I hope you found it interesting and enjoyable. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me. Do please feel free to share this video with anyone that you think might be interested. These videos are totally free. If you find these videos useful and would like more video time, there is a way to do that. Pop on over to my Patreon page. These videos are also on YouTube, and I'll be setting up a private section on YouTube for people who want to pay for a little extra time with me. Haven't decided on a price for that yet. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.